Hi, I'm Amanda and welcome to my channel. Here I discuss bringing meditation into your home through design and yoga and Zen, essentially. So I am going to start by doing these things in my new home because I've just moved into a house. I've actually moved from Spain during the pandemic with the clothes on our back, bounced from place to place to place to place, and finally settled on a special island that I grew up on when I was a kid and came on vacations with my family too. So here I am, and I bought an RV and we lived in that for 8 months. That was interesting, to say the least. It was kind of fun. We were camping the whole time, and I was able to have the outdoors as my meditation space, which I still have here. And I use it all the time because it is the best church for me. Now that I've moved out of the fifth wheel, and have my own space in my home, I'm looking for a corner where I can put a mat or a pillow and close my eyes and meditate. So I'm not sure how comfortable you are with meditation, but for me, it's been a lifesaver. That and journaling and traveling and eating really great food without guilt. I would have to say meditation is something that I have to go to when I'm in stressful situations, environments, or in any kind of adversity. I sort of can go into where I sit wherever I am. And I feel like everyone should be able to do that. So it takes practice, and not all of us can go to a yoga studio or a meditation center or on retreats. And a lot of us have been cooped up in our house. And anyways, I think that if I make one for myself and document it, maybe you will. And then maybe you'll tell your friends and they will. And I really encourage you to find a space in your home that is just yours. So a little bit about myself. I am from humble beginnings. My parents were separated when we were kids, and I was like 2.5. But I have great relationships with both of them, and they're both in the design industry, so I undoubtedly went into it as well. I had such a great passion for interior design, mostly the construction of spaces and uses of light, space planning and DIY stuff, hence and then I had an accident, and which before my accident I was in yoga for fun. It was like a trend, right? Anyways, I had an accident and I was in my bed for 8 months. This is my transformation and my transformational story, essentially. I was stuck there for 6 months, actually, in my bed. And I finally really experienced the other side that people can reach when they achieve a different level of consciousness while meditating. So once you have felt that or seen it, or however you choose to label the higher altered consciousness, one of the types. I mean, there's so many. You know that there's just like something else out there. And so my career of interior design kind of fizzled with my dive into spirituality. And when I finally was healed, I went on some yoga retreats. I got my yoga teacher's training. I got my 200-hour. And on my trip, I actually went to Outbound Yoga with a person who shares my name. So this was all divinely connected, because while I was in the bed in the hospital, I was getting emails from a new email address I had gotten for someone else. And this other person had my same name, obviously, because we shared old email addresses. Anyways, she ended up being in the hospital as well, because I finally contacted her and said, I'm getting some personal emails of yours. She runs the yoga teacher training, and I went to hers in Costa Rica. She invited me, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I met my best friends there. I met myself there. I met yoga there. I went from being someone who had achieved some pretty phenomenal experiences and manifested extremely unbelievable happenings in my life. I went from being someone so proud of it to being completely humbled, and not from my accident, but from my yoga training. And it helped me disattach from my story, which I think was the pinnacle of my growth as a young adult, is that disattachment from my story. And so I'm not going to be sharing all of these amazing, crazy things today with you. I'm really just going to be sharing all of those wonderful things that I learned in that yoga retreat and since then. And I'm going to be helping you create space in your home to invite these theories and these practices. Some ceremonious, some just as simple as doing the dishes mindfully. Mindfulness is, I hope it becomes a trend. Let's just say that. And I think it is. And I hope to be a part of it. So I like to focus on meditation and yoga rather than the poses of yoga. So when I do design a space, I'm keeping in mind just a small area for, say, the sun salutations. I'm not thinking about yoga mats and blocks and so on and so forth. I'm thinking of free of clutter, Feng Shui, if you will. So, I mean, maybe I'll even Feng Shui my house. I've always wanted to learn about Feng Shui. I mean, I know a little bit, but, Feng Shui. Should I Feng Shui or shall I not Feng Shui? That is the question. And if I Feng Shui, will you Feng Shui? I've never done this before. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not ready. I probably will do this a whole lot, and I'm sure I won't look directly in the camera for half of these videos until I've got it down. But I'm here. And if you've stayed till this part in this video, then go below and tell me, like, if I feng shui, will you feng shui? And yeah, that's it. Let's feng shui this place. I think it needs a little zen and light and balance of the elements and, you know, money corners. I like money corners. Maybe this is my money corner. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how this works. So, I'm going to get on my computer, do a little research, look at some feng shui items, and I can see a few here actually that I have. I mean, I have a Buddha, which I know could be a great feng shui item. I have a frog, and I have crystals, and I have candles. So that's the balancing of some elements. What do we got? We got air. I don't even know. Maybe this can signify air. Yeah. To feng shui or not to feng shui? That is the question. Maybe this channel will just be about feng shui. No, that's boring. I'm thinking, it's feng shui our house. Find the best spot for meditation for what I want. Because I know there's like money corner and love corner and health corners. So I have to figure out what my intention is. And then I'll find that corner. And then I'll make that my meditation corner. Hopefully it's somewhere up here in my room because, you know what? Let's start with my bedroom. And then we'll go to the rest of the house. Because I know I have a spiral staircase and that is not good feng shui. All right. My kid's watching Coco. I can hear it, so that means she's safe. And I am going to get on my computer and research feng shui. Subscribe. And hit the button that says notifications, because we're going to have a little bit of fun over here, and I'm not going to go on for a half hour, ever. This will be 10 minutes, maybe 15. And, you know, I'd like to hear your comments. I will answer. So, peace and love and light to you.